For Joe Biden, Russia is the biggest threat to the stability of the world order. However, this view is not shared by the USA's Indo-Pacific allies and friends. So, when he tried to turn Quad into an anti-Russia alliance, India stonewalled his efforts. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host, Vedika. Let's begin. The US and its Western allies for a long time have been trying to force India into coming entirely into their fold. In their desperation to have India toe an anti-Russia line, they want New Delhi to forego its nuanced approach towards the current Russia-Ukraine crisis. However, the pressure tactics do not stop at just India. Joe Biden also attempted to turn Quad into an anti-Russia alliance.
Hey, it's me, Atul. I started this channel. We started small, we went big. Suddenly, the Whitey police was after us. We dodged and ducked, but the algos got us really bad. So we designed our own app. It's free. We never asked for money, we never will. But the droid called us too sensitive and blocked us. We still have an Apple app. Join us and fast, because if you don't, we will cease to exist. Check out the link in the description.
The frequency of statements by the Biden administration and US-based geopolitical analysts asked for India to take a more West-centric stance had increased just before the Quad virtual summit. However, during the summit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi minced no words while stating the obvious. He said the Quad must remain focused on its core objective of promoting peace, stability and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region. It was just a part of the larger speech, and the overall position of India torpedoed Joe Biden's attempt to turn the Quad into a grouping of anti-Russia, Eurocentric Indo-Pacific allies. According to a joint statement released by the White House, US President Joe Biden, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison and his Japanese counterpart Fumio Kishida discussed the ongoing conflict and humanitarian crisis in Ukraine and assessed its broader implications, without mentioning Russia or the military offensive. However, after only a fleeting mention, the statement reiterated that the summit was called to reaffirm the leaders' commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific, and in which all state sovereignty and territorial integrity are respected and countries are free from military, economic and political coercion. While the Australian and US readouts made mention of the current situation in Eastern Europe, India's stand made sure that the summit does not lose its purpose in the process. As per reports, the statement by PM Modi's office said developments in Ukraine were discussed in the meeting, including its humanitarian implications. The Prime Minister emphasized the need to return to a path of dialogue and diplomacy. PM Modi emphasized the importance of adhering to the UN Charter, international law and respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity in the Indo-Pacific region, as well as the importance of the Quad remaining focused on its core objective of promoting peace, stability and prosperity in the region. The Indian statement underlined that the Quad must remain focused on its core objective of promoting peace, stability and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region. Not only had this, but it also mentioned that the meeting reviewed the progress on Quad's initiatives since the summit talks in September. All these statements, coupled with the fact that the Indian Prime Minister emphasized the review of the projects till now, made sure that all the efforts by Joe Biden to turn Quad into an anti-Russia alliance fail. The pressure tactics had been in play for a while. A top US administration official told senators at a hearing convened by a subcommittee of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee that the US has been relentlessly engaged with India on Ukraine and that it has tried at the highest levels in a pitched battle to persuade New Delhi to take a clear position opposing Russia's aggression in a bid to align India's position with the rest of the world. When asked if the current situation would influence the administration's decision on whether or not sanctions should be imposed on India for its purchase of S-400 missile systems, Donald Lu, Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asia, said he would not prejudge the President or Secretary Blinken's decision. However, just like a seasoned diplomat, he stressed that India was a critical security partner and that the US was in the process of carefully examining whether the defense technology that India had acquired was appropriate. These were basic hedging tactics used to turn the Quad into an anti-Russia alliance, but the Indian Prime Minister made it clear that Quad should remain focused on the Indo-Pacific and developments in other parts of the world, should not put the organization into a compromised position.